Such are the heights to which a special breed of horse can aspire. Even more dizzying are the dreams of the special breed of men that surround them. Men like 68-year-old Tim Durant, possessed with a dream that many have called a death wish.
There's very few things left for a man at my age. Nobody is interested in giving a man 68 a job. They want to turn you out to pasture, and the doctors tell you to take it easy. Aintree is my way of saying I'm not going to take it easy.
Aintree, England, site of the most dangerous ride in all of racing, the Grand National Steeplechase. Here, on a course riddled with high fences, water holes, and ditches, it's an accomplishment just to stay on your horse and avoid being thrown or trampled. Of more than 40 riders to start this race, only a handful will make it across the finish line.
Well, here it is, Tim.
Yes, this is the end of a long journey, you know, 30 fences, and they're big ones at that. I suppose it's one of the most exciting, unfinished business projects in my life. Almost a lifelong dream, a dream of 40 years, as a matter of fact. There's so much luck in this race, but I'm hoping that the luck will be on my side tomorrow.
Tomorrow comes with all the glamour and pageantry that it has for the past 100 years.
Second 2 3/4 to half, ticket number 181.
In 1890, steeplechase was a race from one church steeple to another, and whoever could get there fastest, if they plunged through fences or swam lakes to do it, was the winner, carrying home a pipe of the king's own tobacco. The tradition of steeplechase remains intact, but today the prize is $65,000, and the contestants are the most highly skilled from all parts of the world. Of the 77 winners in history, only one of them was an American. Despite the odds against him, Tim Durant feels that he might be the second. The oldest man ever to enter this race, Tim is looked upon both as an oddity and as a hero. Few would wager a bet on him, but many secretly hope that he wins.
Mr. Tim. Yes, thank you very much.
Although a favorite of the crowds, as the day's events are broadcast over British television, it is evident that Tim is not the favorite of the experts.
100 to 1. 39, Ariel the Third, written by Mr. Tim Durant. 100 to 1. Number 40, Scottish Final, Mr. Brian Howard.
Ariel the Third, Tim's mount, is something of a kindred spirit. Once a great jumper, he suffered a lame leg. Now, just recovering, he contributes to Tim's odds of 100 to 1. But Tim is not the only long shot in this race. Another is the rider who lines up just ahead of him.
That's Foinavon, the dark colors, the light braces, John Buckingham, and there's Tim Durant on Ariel the Third, acknowledging good wishes.
John Buckingham on Foinavon is also set at 100 to 1. But a race of danger is a race of luck, and as both men head toward the starting line, they're aware that this is one contest a long shot can win.
And they're off, and they're running, and Principal in the center.
Off to a bad start on the far outside, Tim breaks away last. But ahead of him are 4 miles, 9 minutes to catch up or fall hopelessly far behind.
Leader from Principal towards the outside, Curdle there, Foinavon, Lucky Dominum up there on the inner, and as they cross the Melling Road, we join our country cameras.
Disaster is a way of life at Aintree, you know. Riderless horses can cut you off. A jockey on the ground can knock you out of it completely. My idea was to stay out of this kind of danger and yet be near enough to the rest of the field to be up there in contention when I needed to be.
The leaders as they go over the next. Capino made a slight mistake there. Freddie going very nicely on the inside, about 12 lengths behind the leaders, and David Mole having a quick look round on his shoulder on different class as they recross the Melling Road at Anchor Bridge back to the grandstand.
And as they jump
The excitement of Aintree is its unpredictability, the element of chance that can knock down even the best riders as they run the gauntlet with all the rest. Whether the strategy is to lead the pack or stay far behind, there is no possible way of avoiding the unforeseen. His horses gain leadership of the pack, accelerating in speed as they head toward the most difficult jumps. Running without direction, they will create havoc on the field.
Castle Falls with Rutherford's along the inside, and Rutherford has been hampered, and so is Castle Falls. Rongetto has fallen, Principal has fallen, Norther has fallen, Curtin Lad has fallen, the Fossa has fallen. There's a right pile up. Leedy has climbed over the fence and left his jockey there, and now with all this mayhem, Foinavon has gone off on his own.
For Tim, the race is over. But the other 100-to-1 shot, John Buckingham on Foinavon, sees the chance of becoming an Aintree legend.
Well, this is the most incredible national. Foinavon, I've never seen a horse at this stage of the race so far. He's going quite easily. He ran in the Cheltenham Gold Cup, and we didn't think much of his chance there, but as he comes to the next, he's nearly a fence in front, and he jumps in, and he's jumping very well. This blinkered horse, Foinavon, he's literally 200 yards in front of the second horse, who's packed home, and then comes Aussie, and behind them Greek Scholar. Terry Biddlecombe trying to make up the ground, but Foinavon's going so well, I don't think he can possibly be caught, but he jumped the next rather badly. He's still over 100 yards in front. Aussie in second place. Terry Biddlecombe coming up, full of running on Greek Scholar, but they're a long way back. It's just a question of whether Foinavon can maintain his lead, and as he goes over the Melling Road again at Anchor Bridge, he's still over 150 yards in front, with Terry Biddlecombe on Greek Scholar in second place, trying to get on terms. Aussie third, packed home fourth, and with that, back to the grandstand.
Still a long way clear. Foinavon, the only one that missed the melee at Beeches, with Greek Scholar chasing him now. Then comes Aussie, then comes Packed Home. Honey End is finishing like a train just in behind him, and it's still Foinavon a long way clear from Greek Scholar in second place. Aussie is third, Honey End has now moved into fourth, and he's running on like a train behind him. But coming to the second last now, it's Foinavon and John Buckingham. Blinkered Foinavon a long way clear. Greek Scholar is second, Honey End is fourth. Coming to the second last in the National now, and Foinavon is over. He's towering, but he's well clear. Greek Scholar and Honey End jumping together. Honey End's jumped in second. He's moved into second place now. Coming to the final fence, and Foinavon a long way clear of Honey End in second place. Greek Scholar is third. It may still be a race. Honey End is still making ground, but Foinavon is over and clear, about 150 yards ahead of Honey End, who's still driving on into second place. Third is Greek Scholar. Fourth is Red Alligator, who's finishing fast. Then comes Packed Home, but it's Foinavon holding Honey End as they race towards the line. Foinavon, the unconsidered outsider, and John Buckingham holding Josh Gifford on Honey End. Then comes Greek Scholar and Red Alligator. They're racing up towards the line now, and it's Foinavon who missed that melee at Beeches, going well clear to a fantastic Grand National triumph. Honey End is second, Red Alligator's coming up to be third, and at the line John Buckingham looks over his shoulder, sees there's no danger, ears pricked. Foinavon wins the National. Honey End is second, third is Red Alligator, fourth is Greek Scholar, then Packed Home, and then comes Solbina. Behind Solbina is Aussie, and then Scottish Final. Behind Scottish Final, What a Miss, and then Capino, and then Quinton Bay, and then Bobber Job and Steel Bridge, and then Castle Falls, and then Ross C, and then Rutherford's, and Freddie coming in at the tail end of the field now with Game Purston, and those are the only ones to complete the field, to complete the national circuit, and they're an incredulous John Buckingham. Coming in on Foinavon, the winner of the 1967 National. And here comes the hero of one of the most sensational Grand Nationals on record, with practically every runner in an unprecedented pile-up. Blue ribboned on the 1967 Aintree hero, Foinavon.
Well, now here with me in the unsaddling enclosure is the winning jockey, Johnny Buckingham. My word, John, what a ride.
Wonderful, thank you very much. Yes, it was wonderful. Don't think I quite got over it yet.
We didn't really see much of you there.
Well, after we jumped off up to Beeches first time, they were going quite fast. I wanted to lay up a bit closer if I could, but I was all seen far behind. And he was jumping so well, keeping his place all the way, you know. And after we jumped the second time, I was still going well in myself, but I didn't seem to have made up any ground, you see. And fence after that, everything seemed to stop in front of me. Well, I managed to pull onto the outside. I nearly got stopped by 2 loose horses, but he practically stopped to jump the fence, and after he jumped it, he just out on their own. I couldn't believe it. It was wonderful.
I'll tell you what, Johnny, actually, if you look at the monitor now, we can have a look at part of the race, and in fact, we'll keep the sound up from this end, and you talk us through the thing. We're coming into Beaches now the second time round. Now, you take us through
That's
it.
right. That must be me about in the middle there, behind the bunch. Now, that does look like me there. Yes. I'll tell you when I jump it now. Well, I'm way behind here. This is me coming into it now, there. That one jumping there. That's right.
And at that stage, did you really think you got any hope of winning?
No, I knew I'd get round comfortably and safely. Look, everything stopped there. And I went right on the outside. Here I come, on the outside here, look. Is it? No, I'm still coming here, look. There it is. There, just toppled over, look. Here he is out on his own, look.
And did you realise then you were absolutely clear?
No, I didn't. I thought something had probably jumped Canal Turn. When I jumped it and was striding on into Valentine's, I could see there was nothing in front of me.
When did you first get the chance to have a good look back?
Well, I didn't, not until the one after Valentine's. And then I thought I'd take the chance and look back, and I didn't see anything. And when I crossed Anchor Bridge, I looked back and I could see 2 or 3 horses coming up behind. I really got quite worried then.
And there is Ariel the Third, and his gallant 67-year-old partner, Tim Durant. And here's Tim. Will he be having another go next year? Well, will we all be here next year?
My age is 1 more and the fences are 1 less. When they don't have to go around again, they want to. Thank you very much.
As other riders leave Aintree never to return, Tim Durant is far from finished.
Next year I'll do it.